Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick, and here we do talk toys, pop culture, and general nerddom of all kinds, and sometimes, just sometimes, when there are other things to be gotten into, we do talk just a little bit of shit about other subjects. However, today what we are going to do is we are going to delve back into the realm of action figure and toy reviews. Now, what I'm going to review today is a very elusive two-pack to some people. You know, a lot of people had it pre-ordered. Some of the pre-orders got canceled. You can't find this thing in the wild, hardly. It's one of those things that are very rare. You see all the other Wolverine 50th Anniversary two-packs, with the exception of the Wolverine and Sabretooth two-pack. And yes, this is what we're going to review today. I did pick this up at my local FYE, and boy, howdy hell, did I ever pay up for it. I do regret canceling my pre-order on this. I was able to pick this up in the wild, though, for about 70 bucks. FYE was running a deal where you buy one and you get one half off on their action figures and collectibles. So I got this, and I scored half off of NECA's Captain Spaulding figure that I showed in one of my shorts. But I was able to finally acquire this figure after looking for it for so long and having to cancel a pre-order, which felt really good to find it in the wild. So I did pay up for it a little bit. I regret paying up for it, but I do not regret picking it up. Anyway, so Wolverine and Sabretooth, if you are not familiar with this, like at least 90% of the planet is, this is a rivalry that has spanned literal decades. Logan and Victor Creed have tried to kill each other so many times. It has been so many bloody battles, so many lies, so many problems, so much ruthlessness. Victor Creed is an absolute terror as a villain, and he is one of my top 10, sitting at number 2. I absolutely love Sabretooth. And to get this figure in hand is absolutely fantastic. The Sabretooth figure is the star of the show when it comes to this two-pack. The Logan's good, but we've seen Wolverine figures countless times before. There's not much difference here with the Wolverine, but with the Sabretooth, oh my god, this thing is amazing. So, let's go ahead, punch in, and take a look at the Wolverine vs. Sabretooth Marvel Legends Wolverine 50th Anniversary 2-pack. Alright guys, here we have the box for the Marvel Legends series Wolverine 50th Anniversary Wolverine and Sabretooth 2-pack. What you'll see here, of course, is the Marvel Legends logo. 4+, you have your warning. You've got your big spot varnished Wolverine logo, your claw marks on the sides, which do reveal some artwork of Logan over here in the 50 years logo. And on this side, you'll get a big honkin' Sabretooth picture in the claw marks with another Wolverine 50 years logo. Top of the box, Marvel's Logan Sabretooth 50 years. You flip that around the back, and of course you do have a giant spot varnished comic cover recreation of this cover here. You'll notice the artwork's not exactly the same. It's a lot more modern. But you look here and you do have all your warnings at the bottom, of course, your Marvel, your Hasbro. It's an art and illustration by Adam Kubert and Brad Anderson. You turn over here and you look, and it has been recreated breathtakingly in spot varnish. You look over here and there's a blurb about both gentlemen in the box. You can pause and read that if you want to. I'm going to flip this bad boy over, and we're going to get all the legal ease you could ever want in a security tag, because I got it at FYE. And the barcode. You guys can pause if you do need that. Let's take a look at the accessories that come with Logan first. Alright, so out of the package, we are going to talk all things Wolverine first. You do have an alternate head sculpt with more of a happy smirk on it and a black hat. You get a hand that can hold a few things, and sort of an open hand here, but the hair is painted on the back of them quite nicely. Let's see if I can get that to focus. There we go. You will get a set of playing cards for Logan. If you flip that over, of course, you will see an Xavier School logo on the back of that. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Let's take a look at the figure. Alright, guys, out of the box, we do have Wolverine himself, rolled up the sleeves, claws bared, and he is looking for a fight. You look here, and he does have a smirk sort of on his face, an angrier look, a browner hat. Of course, he does have the black sideburns, the jet black hair. You come down here, and of course, you can see that the chest hair has been painted on, and the shirt is textured to look like cloth. This is probably about as close to cloth as you're going to get in plastic form. You come down here, of course, and he does have the gold belt buckle instead of the silver. And he does have the denim jeans and the brown boots. Now, we've seen this lower body before. And I think we've seen the arms before, if I'm not mistaken, possibly. Maybe with Old Man Logan. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But you can see down here, the denim wash is really nice on this figure. You can actually get a good sense that this is supposed to be denim. If you look down here, of course, again, like I said, double jointed knees. These legs have been used before with Wolverine. The Logan I have that comes with the motorcycle actually has these lower legs. And you do have the hands that we've seen before. Of course, this is the hands where the claws are coming out of the knuckles. You can see the stitching in the pants and the back and the belt still. But yeah, all in all, this is a pretty good package. It does have some newer articulation points. The head is on a ball joint and a hinge, so it does look up and down fairly well, and it does rotate all the way around. The arms can go out to a T. You have a floating torso up here that gives you a little more rotation and ab crunch. You've got the double jointed pinless elbows that can hit the full 90 degrees. You've got some waist rotation. You've got bicep swivel. Arms do go out to a T. And all the way around, you have wrist rock, wrist rotation. These claws are removable, so be very careful. You do have ball-jointed legs that go out to a decent splits. He kicks forward pretty good, not so much back. But the double-jointed knees will allow him to kick his own ass. And, of course, you do have ankle rock and ankle pivot down here at the bottom and thigh cut. All in all, not a bad figure. Let's check out the other guy in the box with Logan. Okay, guys, Victor's not going to come with much to speak of here. We do have another set of clawed hands. One's sort of open, one's open a little further. And we do have this smiling head portrait. If you can look at this, this looks absolutely sinister. And it is a fantastic head sculpt for this figure. Let's take a look at the figure itself. So out of package, Victor is an absolute monster. He's standing a lot taller than the Logan figure. He does use the Omega Red body, I'm pretty sure. The mane is actually glued in place. It does not come up or off the figure in any way. So it is going to hinder the butterfly joints that are under it, if you can see that under there. So it's not going to get much forward motion out of that. But guys, look at the head sculpt and the gradient that's painted in the mane. Guys, this is absolutely fantastic. He looks absolutely livid and enraged here. But as you can see, like I said, it does use the Omega Red body. The arms may be new, but the rest of this is pretty much all Omega Red, with the exception that it does not have any knee pads. The browns and oranges on this pop pretty well. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it does look like the arms and the legs might be a bit darker of a color than the torso. It may just be the plastic it was cast in or the paint that was used. However, the articulation I will get to. The head does not go all the way around due to the mane. It does have a good head turning range, though. It's on a ball and a hinge just like Logan. It does have a good range down, not so good up. We have an ab crunch here, not a floating torso. We have waist swivel, biceps, butterfly joints, arms that go out to a T and all the way around. We do have double jointed pinless elbows. The spike here is very well sculpted. It's not sharp. It's made out of a softer plastic. This is an overlay that just connects to the hand. So again, this is a separate piece, but I think it's pegged in there. I think I saw that in another review. But anyway, you get these massive clawed hands with wrist rock and wrist rotation. He can hit them big old Sabretooth splits. He does have thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankle rock, and ankle pivot. You love to see that. He kicks forward a decent range. Backwards, not so much because he's huge. But man, is this an insane figure. Let's do some size comparisons. Come one, come all, Marvel Legends, big and small.
Wolverine over here stands his most comic accurate I think I've ever seen. He might clock in accurately at maybe 5.5 inches tall, maybe. So you have Dr. Banner, who's just a little bit taller than that. Sabretooth, who is massively taller than Banner, but definitely not as tall as the Hulk here. So again, I mean, he fits in great on your Marvel shelf. He is comic accurate sized. Again, I do think the legs have been shortened for this release of Wolverine. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I mean, Sabretooth here is probably the star of the show. If I could give Sabretooth a single rating, it would be a 10. And Wolverine maybe a 9.5, 9 maybe. Together, though, the 2-pack does get a 9.5 because of that. So guys, let's go ahead, get back to the desk, and do some final thoughts.
Holy crap, guys, this 2-pack was amazing. And thanks for hanging out with me today and reviewing it. You know, again, here's the thing. Without you guys, this channel would mean absolutely nothing. It would just be something I do to speak to the air. So, you know, many of you have subscribed. It started out being something during the pandemic, and I've said this many times, just to kill boredom. Just to get a goofy hobby that I have out there and show it with you guys and share it with you guys. And you guys have flocked to the channel and actually subscribed, liked the content, and watched. And I am very thankful for that. That said, if you've been to this channel a bunch and you do like the content and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing with life? Go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when I post more. If you are on the fence about subscribing, I urge you to subscribe. We do have a 5,000 subscriber giveaway coming up, and we are getting very close. So you guys are absolute legends for doing what you do. Again, if you haven't, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. Cost you nothing, means the world to me, and it does help the channel grow. Let's go ahead and push on to 5,000 and light the candle on this giveaway. I have 5 prizes coming up, and that's 1 for each 1,000 of you that have subscribed. I will reveal the final 2 prizes once we hit 5,000. Anyway, guys, what I will do is I will also post a link to this figure in the description below. Should you want one, FYE, I think, does still have them in stock. You can get one there, but I will forewarn you, you will be paying close to eBay price for this if you do not have it. I can't get it any cheaper. It is sold out at Big Bad. It is sold out at Entertainment Earth. So the only other way to find this is either at a GameStop, an FYE, or a retail store, or a comic shop. That said, guys, do good, be good, stay legendary, keep on collecting, and I will see you in the next video.